You're spilling all over the basement.
Shit.
I thought there was blood by the steps.
It is. I've injured myself for my channel.
Unsubscribe.
What did 50k subscribers cost you? Everything.
Alright, have fun.
Why are you bleeding everywhere, Dave? Stop bleeding.
I didn't. I was getting a glass of wine because this is a sophisticated tournament. This is synchro.
I understand. This requires math.
Yeah. Also, my webcam.
Simple math.
My webcam's all fucked up and I can't fix it.
Oh.
I knocked it over the other day and I don't know where it was before and I can't get it. Because right now it's on a stick that's just shoved between the desk and the wall.
Well, this way our viewers can see the actual height difference between the two of us.
Yes. Yes, the white cards.
Does that mean we're doing the black cards next?
Probably.
I understand. All right. Well, in that case,
You guys ready for some
for anybody who
the power of these white cards?
doesn't know the well, the rules. Oh, who am I kidding? You know the rules, and so do I.
Is Dave a short?
A small
king?
commitment is what we are thinking of, Dave.
A small commitment?
Let's see here.
Yo, you're gonna duel room?
Why am I
me?
having issues with audio?
I can hear you.
I know. I'm having issues with audio. It's me.
I mean, what?
Anyway, we will be starting the tournament soon. Link to the signups is in the description right now, so you can go ahead and click that if you want to join. We are using the Synchro Regulation Banlist at Dave's suggestion last week. That does not mean you have to play Synchro Archetype. You could just only have Synchro or nothing in the extra deck. So
Yeah, you
that
could
is-
you could be an edgelord.
You would never be an edgelord, though, right, chat? Chat?
Once you join that challenge, there will be an announcements tab, I guess, on the website with the room ID for the tournament. Go ahead and click on that, join the room, and we will get started soon. The challenge brackets will be shuffled prior to actually starting.
You got a room code for me, Ryan?
I don't know. Can you be trusted with it?
Yeah.
Can you...
I can turn this off for a sec.
Uh-huh. I believe you.
All right. Room codes in mod chat.
I'll even turn off the little extra
Just in case.
just in case it somehow
Somehow lets Josh in.
lets Josh in. Yeah, we're gonna start calling this the Josh Cup, right?
I guess that's better than the Jock Cup.
Marty's having a conniption over there. What is your problem? Well, I hope it's really good, Freak Show, and not like old man's flower cardians, which are apparently bad.
Apparently bad. I made announcements plenty of time ahead for everybody to fix their decks. You just weren't paying attention. But that's okay. I understand.
It's okay. Everyone probably has muted my channel in Discord.
I would assume so. Except Stable Boy, because he likes
He likes the abuse.
he does. Kind of a masochist that way.
He's got a car battery in his boudoir.
a car battery in his boudoir.
With the jumper cables.
No, I don't think he does.
I doubt it.
Fine, it's probably more like one of those Power Wheels batteries. You don't want to hurt yourself.
That's plenty of time. 24 hours is plenty of time. Well, technically, if you were watching the end of the stream last week, Dave announced it. If you haven't already, you should totally go check out the Liberties Kids April Fool's semi-hilarious, well, semi-real review.
Semi-hilarious. Fuck you, it was hysterical.
And then go watch that, and then report back why you think Dave picked episode 113, the turtle.
Make sure you comment, because the video's not Yu-Gi-Oh content, so it's not doing well, because it doesn't matter. I could literally make a video that's nothing but, it could be like top 10 best breasts in the world, and if you watch this, I give you $1 million, and because it's not Yu-Gi-Oh content, no one would watch it still.
That is accurate.
Does not matter. This video could reach through the screen and touch your pee-pee for you, and people still wouldn't watch it, because it is not Yu-Gi-Oh content.
Yep. Welcome to the struggles of pivoting.
Struggles of pivoting. Even for April Fools, where like people
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Like, people know you're gonna shit post. It's the point.
Yep.
See,
That is true, Dave. You did make a top 10 boobs in Yu-Gi-Oh and then just didn't post the video.
It's true. The secret Davinator video.
Yep.
Release the booba cut.
Did I explain what that was?
Yes, several times. People refuse to acknowledge that. All right, I think.
Where is everybody?
Right
well,
here.
This is a lower count tournament because, you know, it's a different ban list.
I know. I would expect somebody to be in the room at this point.
Oh.
Well,
We got 11 people. So we will be starting in 1 minute. Seeds have been shuffled a bunch of times, so we are going to click start the tournament.
Inquisitor.
I'm excited to see the power of these white cards.
Nope.
What? Nope.
All right, duelist, your pairing is live. Go ahead and look on challenge, join the room, find your table, and duel. Since this is the first round, and we only have 4 rounds tonight since the lower turnout. We're gonna go until 9:25, so about 25 minutes for the first round here, and then we'll call time in the round and go to the next one. Code is in the announcements tab on challenge, which I think even if you join late, you should be able to see. I can see it.
I care.
Maybe. Can I see it? I don't know if I can see it. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Oh no, there it is. It's right there. You should look. Do it again. Publish it again. Just for you. I can read off the pairings as well, since we only got a couple tables here. Table 1 is Freak Show and Chibi Gohan at table 1. Table 2 is Simon Says and Raptor Slayer F22. Table 3 is CJ and Cobalt Lance 18. Table 4 is Neko Katamari and Rival Sir Drew. Table 5 is a random so-and-so and Sub-Terrorists.
There's 5
Go
tables.
ahead. 5 tables. So one person has a bye.
Yes! Yes!
Table 2, by the way, is
Our feature match.
our feature match. I don't play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. That would be...
That would do it. Saved my marriage.
Did it though?
Me stopping actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Certainly
Yeah.
helped.
It certainly helped.
I thought it would be, you know, you, not just stopping playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Come on.
Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot like Axe body spray.
Stinks.
And it deters women.
Not in my experience. Maybe you're just not as gamer as I am.
Speaking of gaming, the D&D movie was fun.
Sure was.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I thought it was pretty good. It was fun.
Mhm.
Most important of all, it was fun.
Most important. Hey, look, Sword Soul.
Sword Soul.
Hey, Dave, do you know what Sword Soul does?
It synchro summons.
Amazing.
Braum.
Amazing.
Not what Sword Soul does.
I mean, it certainly does do that.
It plays Barone and that yellow and red guy.
Sure.
Chow Yun Fat or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Unjun. You're thinking of Chunjun.
Yeah.
What's this duel field?
Exploit weakness. Looks like Ashina effect. Summon Ashina. Sword Soul token on field. Gonna do Heavenly Dragon. Ash Blossom though is really good here. Stop that Heavenly Dragon circle.
Yeah. It's got 2 tuners on board, right?
Unfortunately, he does have 2 tuners on board and no follow-ups in hand. So not going into the monk is a questionable choice because he unfortunately has the Sword Soul token out, so he can't just go into monk and do stuff afterwards. Yes, Rogue. I understand that monk is a link monster. I was getting to that. Because the tuner's out, he can't just go into monk. So, another reason, synchro.
I like
Big reason.
I like the
Main reason.
The twin twister discard and banish piles.
Not as good as the negate attack ones.
But there's a little scapegoat in there once in a while. That's kind of fun.
No level 5 white cards to summon. Correct, Kongu? There are no level 5 synchro monsters that require 2 tuners.
Wind Witches. Nice.
Tribute summon of the big Wind Witch is going to get him to an 8 here. I imagine he's just going to go into Winter Bell, right? Diamond Bell.
Diamond Bell. Winter Bell's a 7?
Mm-hmm.
You know what this card does, Dave. You've played it. Sorry. You've played this card, Dave. You should read it so you can learn what it does.
Good sequencing from Simon, making sure that the Ashina does not trigger Engrave after the token gets destroyed. Ensuring the Diamond Bell is making it to the next turn. The Sword Soul player really just needs to get Moye or Taya. Taya would be the best draw.
Wow.
Ooh,
And
there it
ooh,
is.
Emergence is a
Emergence
card.
will get him to Taya. And I imagine we just go for Chixiao here. The problem is that Chixiao is not big enough, so if that last card in hand is not a Sword Soul card,
Worm.
we may be Chixiaoing without much to go off of. He could go for Draco Berserker, but the problem with Draco Berserker here is it doesn't quite get him to lethal. And if Simon pulls anything that can clear the Draco Berserker, it's kind of over.
Judge Kieran
Kieran's
is coaching.
What do you mean, Simon? I'm not coaching.
Technically, you are.
I would make plays that Kieran's talking about.
That is also true. It's anti-coaching at this point.
Yeah. Dave is so out of place. Screw you guys.
So we are going for the
Dave's
Chixiao.
just looking at the numbers at the top of the screen there and seeing which one's bigger.
Looks like he sends Blackout and Ashina to grave, just trying to get them out of rotation. That will get him to another Synchro monster. So I guess he goes into Evil Long One if he can get the levels for it, but...
Is he gonna go into that punk? Not the punk, the that psychic end.
CM Punk?
CM Punk. He's
Can't go
probably
into
stuck in the
Punisher
worm,
now.
right?
Yeah, he's locked into Worms.
Could have just dipped for this. I mean, Ryan can technically host a stream.
Watching a Shathana here.
True.
Look, I am just the one of us that has the most knowledge of what's going on. As
You have the most like named knowledge. I know what's going on. I just don't know
Yeah.
what the cards are called.
And it's important when we're, commentating a tournament for the chatters to know what the fuck's going on.
Well, I don't think anybody would fail to see that Diamond Bell cannot be destroyed by battle.
Mm-hmm.
Because diamonds are unbreakable.
Is that
Which
a JoJo
is-
reference?
It was, actually. I was like,
Which is a huge problem for Raptor Slayer here.
who is not a
kind of
fan of
needed
JoJo.
that Chixiao.
He actually...
Yeah,
What
he
was that,
kind of
Dave?
needed that Chixiao there.
Kieran said it's no, I forgot what he said. Fuck, whatever.
That happens. I guess you could bounce it if it doesn't have targeting protection.
But Gem Knight Brilliant Diamond can be destroyed by battle. Yeah, diamonds are hard, but not like
They're brittle because they're hard.
They are brittle.
That is how materials work. Which is why when you are making a sword or a knife, you want to have one side be harder than the other. Your cutting edge, you want to be hard, and your other edge, you want to be a little softer.
A little more ductile.
Ductile. Which is why, for like katanas and stuff, they would use clay on one side of the sword to change the tempering temperature. Science!
I think it's also why there's a bend to it.
Certainly helps.
Because you know, Ryan, there's a bend in it.
Hey.
Curved. It's curved.
Do you see those warriors from Hammerfell?
Curved swords. Those work.
No. No. Just no. We got the Chi back. Long Wan's coming out. Probably going to go into a Barone here, I can imagine.
I can only imagine.
Either that or an evil Long Wan.
Anything to banish it.
The issue is evil Long Wan doesn't really get anything out on board. Is going to go for the Baron.
Hey, the thumbnail I used is in the first match. Shocking.
Targeting a card on the field, destroying it. Was not made with the small bell, so that looks like it's going to be a hop, skip, and a jump 2 lethal. No hand traps that avoid battle is going to last through Barone and Draco Berserker, so Raptor will take that one.
Yay!
Very clean game.
I can report it, rival. Drew. Sir Drew.
Alright, let's spectate. Let's spectate table 5.
No one wants to do that.
It's true.
Remember to hit the fast forward button, David.
Correct. Alright, what's Subterra's plan? Okay, so...
Is Neo Kamatari in the building?
Oh, this is that Thurian deck. Interesting.
You will be getting a game loss. Sorry.
Okay, so we...
Yeah, Therians do a bunch of stuff.
Take it they're not a synchro deck, meaning that he has no extra deck.
No.
Therians
No.
are a deck of powerful main deck monsters that all either specify a specific monster type or a Therian name.
Malefics? LOL.
And they play around that by using... they all have effects that send a Therian card from your hand or field to the graveyard, or a card of the corresponding type, depending, to do something, and they grant that ability to cards they are equipped to, which they do when they special summon themselves from hand. So as you can see, the Jun now going to send the Regulus per the Regulus's effect to negate, getting him back to the disco.
So they all have like 4 effects.
Yes. They have the effect of whichever one they are, and whichever one they have equipped, as well as modulating the attack. Disco will recur every time from hand, as well as protect the Therians that are on board. Lily Borea is a search. Regulus is a negate.
Reveals 3.
Boom is a pop. And Empress is here too.
So Therian's looking really strong against Malefics, but so would literally anything. So
No. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
this isn't a good test of the deck.
Therians is an exceptionally good deck due to the protection of Disco constantly keeping them in there. They're in there.
They're in fact there.
I'm impressed that it didn't actually ever catch up to the game.
You snuck in at the very end there. At this rate, we might be able to watch all the matches.
Right? We're like little Cthulhu base. Alright, Ashing the Rhoda. Classic. Ooh. with the Called by the Grave.
Nice. Really needed that road to go through.
To set a hero monster and pass.
Not a hero monster. It's a TG monster.
Was it?
Yep.
Alright.
Striker, I think.
I didn't really see what it was. I saw a man.
And just assumed.
Yeah. was like, one of these assholes is playing heroes in a synchro format.
The fusion deck.
they're gonna play like Bubble Beat or something, some nonsense.
I mean, I know this is a Davinator tournament, but
But it's
come
not
on.
that, Davinator.
Come on.
Ooh, it's just that spooky, scary synchro deck. The Mayakashi.
Mayakashi.
It is in fact.
Mayakashi versus TG. Not a super great matchup for TG. One of TG's strengths is being able to keep the monsters just off the board completely. And Mayakashi famous for being able to just spit out an endless conga line of assholes.
Is he not running Max C in his main deck?
Why did he? Yeah, for a synchro tournament.
Star Guardian is the single best card ever printed for TG. Literally does everything. It
Guess
does
you
your
should
tack-
be adding.
Oh!
Oof.
Nibiru?
Guess you should be adding the Max C back to your,
Hey,
your
Phantom
deck
Saber.
for next turn here. For next.
Well,
next round.
it may be more difficult for the Mayakashi player to play through their own level
Oh,
11,
There's Punk in
but
here, too.
not if they have Punk availability. Freak Show can just use the Punks to get to where he needs to be, keep his life points low enough to go into a pep, and then that
Sure.
will just end everything Chibi Gohan is trying to do. Yeah, the Shiranuis as well. Whew, that is rough, bud.
This is good stuff. Zombie synchro.
Yep,
A lot
zombie
going on over
synchro
here.
pile.
Ooh, Jam Dragon. Looking smart.
Dave, you can comment on the duel if you want.
No, because I wouldn't be able to tell any of these Punk cards apart if I wanted to.
That is true. Ah, another Max C. Oof.
As I expected, not able to punch up to their monster, but so long
What
as the
is
Punk
this?
player has follow-up, it may be Jover for Chibi.
Do you see this card
I-
right now? This is the loudest fucking card I've ever seen.
Right?
It's not the loudest card in Punk. Dragon Drive is actually the most normal Punk monster. Yeah.
There's
Certainly some Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dave's just looking at the numbers at this point.
Yeah.
I see
Outing-
attack points.
Mm-hmm.
There is a field spell,
Mm-hmm.
and that's tanky. I know what that one is.
You also know Advantage, which currently the bottom player.
Unfortunately, Freak
Nope.
Show does have access to both a level 8 monster and any Punk monster he wants. He can use Dragon Drive to search Xiamen.
That's better.
And getting to that level 3 will definitely end the game immediately. There's the popping of the level 11. Gohan is out of steam at this point. Oh, having a Mayakashi tuner as well. Oh no. Yeah, it's Jover for Gohan. Nothing can save him now.
Tanky, the Luna Light card. Yes, the Tri-Brigade card.
So that face down might actually be something. It was not.
But it certainly could have been.
We saw what it was because we saw him search it off of Tenki.
What set flip monster could he have played that would have saved him?
Fiber jar.
I would have saved him there.
Probably some of the jars, right?
Minmatizing Maneater Bug.
Aroma jar.
Minmatizing
Yeah.
Maneater Bug. Yeah, not only can Freak Show get to any of the Mayakashis he wants, and he's probably just going to ladder back up to the large ones at this point, he still has access to the Punk combo during all of this, and that would mean a Psychic End Punisher could come down, and banishing
number.
Chibi's normal summon would end the game. Warwolf does get to search here because it was destroyed. But I don't think there's a 2-card combo that TG has access to that will punch through this and win.
He's got Screw Serpent though, man.
Yeah, he's
Screw
screwed.
Serpent is very good. He
He's
would need
screwed.
to draw. He would need to draw Striker off the top. If he got Striker off the top, he may still be in this.
Are we at
3-card
bonus?
combo.
Could it does not look like it was Striker. If he has another non-tuner summon from hand, he could get to Halberd Cannon here. If he makes it to Halberd Cannon, I don't think Freak Show can out it without Pep.
Do any of these Mayakashis on board do anything right now?
No. None of the Mayakashis do anything. They float into the next one in Grave.
Gotcha.
So once the 11 leaves the field, it will float into the next one in the chain if it is in the graveyard.
Again.
Sorry, Kenneth. Do you want to know what's going on the field? Do you know what
acting
TG
like he
does?
knows what? I mean, more than I do.
I know what TG do.
They
If
synchro
Gohan had
summon.
had a non-tuner in hand that special summoned itself, he had access to a line that
Red
gets into the Halberd
Dragon Archfiend.
Ooh, spicy.
Daring today, aren't we, Gohan?
Get some
that-
burn.
That will get rid of a lot of the board, but unfortunately does not clear the Synchro monster.
What was protecting him?
2 minutes left in the round.
Gohan did not attack the defense position monster, triggering RDA's effect.
Nice. He forgot how vanilla RDA works.
RDA tried to blow up all the cards Chibi controlled that did not attack. And yeah. Freak Show either playing conservatively or just does not have the levels of non-tuners he needs.
He just didn't want to BM Chibi.
He had game.
It's what the... Remember, folks.
There we go.
You get bonus points in this tournament if you BM people.
No, you don't.
Not true. Not true at all.
All right, that's the final match of the round.
Always BM.
I will.
Novo's
post
right. Do it for the crowd.
that score.
Where's Jade?
He saw synchros and ran away.
Has he ever played one of these?
I don't think so.
Does he know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't think so.
Yes.
He writes about it a lot, but I don't think I've.
They know how to play.
I don't think I've ever seen him play.
Round 2 is live. We have at table 1 a random so-and-so and Rogue Factor. Table 2 is CJ and Drew. Table 3 is Freak Show and Raptor. Table 4 is Chibi and Simon. Table 5 is Cobalt and Neo Kamatari. Neo Kamatari, you were a no-show last round, so now's your chance to not be booted.
What do you...
My eternal respect is
At this point,
a crisp high five. That would be the
the
appropriate-
highest of
the
fives.
highest of fives.
Prizes are, in fact, a pain.
Yeah, we did it for a little while, didn't we?
Okay.
Yes, and they were, in fact, a pain.
True. I can confirm.
I'm gonna have to re-roll our spectator match because I rolled table 5.
Nice. The no-show. Yeah, if Neo Kamatari does not show up this round, I'm booting him. Then we'll have equal, even numbers for the next 2 rounds.
We didn't stop doing merch. The merch store we were using got screwed up.
And then I started setting up another one, but then I just haven't had the time to kind of port everything over.
Mm-hmm.
Chibi, you're in the But Chibi, you're in the wrong table.
It's true. I guess
No, Eppo is dead.
Ebo. No, he's not.
He
I
died.
hit him with a bus.
He died. He got isekai'd by Truck-kun. And now
I
he
hit
is,
him with a bus.
He's assembling
Understand.
a harem in another world. He's living his best life, really.
Is it the Frugal's Wizard Guide to Medieval Living?
Yes. Except, like, no one Ebo's luck. He'd be in the anime like that time I got reincarnated as a guy with gout's shoe. Something awful.
It's best of one. Yep. I mean, Simon. Yeah, if you want to just go to table 1 to duel with Chibi, that's fine. If he doesn't want to move, I think the other match already moved.
I guess we'll spectate RS Drew.
Got reincarnated as a vending machine.
People just sitting there shoving dollars at him. All right.
Did you get the Baguska stuff yet, Dave?
How do you get the Baguska stuff?
Gotta buy it.
No, I did not buy it. The Baguska stuff.
I think it's only available for a limited time.
Oh, gross. Chicago.
Only 4 days left for the Baguska stuff.
Can we ban Maxi? No.
Can we? No. Can Konami? Probably not.
We could tell you not to use it, but we have no way to enforce it. Because it's not like we don't do submitted deck lists for this because we're trusting that you're following the ban list the game is applying to your deck. Because
We're not. Yeah, we're not trusting that. We're forcing that.
Because
You
in
can't
theory,
play-
there shouldn't be
you
any way to cheat.
can't play in this room with a deck that doesn't conform to the rules. So he's got Regulus, which is a negate. I don't know what the... Is that psychic? No, it's a punk. I don't know what that that punk is. And then the one on the far left there, Dave, has a quick effect that lets him synchro summon on the opponent's turn.
Oh, cool.
So he's got interaction.
I like this weird little ghosty Galatea. Am I retaining the proper information?
That is, in fact, Galatea. Do you know at which point of the lore that Galatea is from, Dave?
We literally just played it, and I retained none of it.
That is the doll that was left of Galatea after the world was reset by Avita, the Rebuilder of Worlds, at the end of the World Legacy lore. That is the one that hangs out with Gearsu all day, giving him a friend.
Oh, he got turned into...
He got turned into a starter.
That's the part where he said, check this out.
Different character.
That's the part where he said, check this out.
Ooh, the triple tactical talents taking control of your opponent's monster.
That's Abram's...
Unfortunately, CJ is playing Punktherian.
Is
So he's
Punktherian
got-
good, or is it just good in this format?
Punktherian is extremely good.
Punk topped. Was it the dueling cup?
Not only did Punk top the Dueling Cup, Punk has a representation in almost every single week of MBT's Master Circuit Series tournament.
It's very
It's an
good.
extremely powerful deck. The combination of consistency and flexibility of plays gives it just an excellent matchup into most things.
Especially with Chaos Dragon. It's a little hamstrung in this format because you can't go into links or Xyz, but it is particularly good. And there he's using the effect to go into a Synchro Summon. Is that Amazement? Amaze? To bounce? Amazing Dragon to bounce.
Fun.
Yep. So if you have your graveyard full of level 3 psychics, you can just clear your opponent's board on their turn. Looks like that's game. What's the win con? Reduce your opponent's life points to 0.
You know, which is most people's win con, really.
What that is like the most frustrating question for a lot of these decks. What's the win con of this deck?
You
Killing
make
your
You
opponent.
make a
Make
bunch of
big number.
monsters and throw them at your opponent.
You're killing your opponent. Like,
Not
do
every...
you want to know what the game plan of the deck is? Is that what you want? You want to know what the deck does?
Summons a bunch of monsters and summons a bunch of monsters.
Alright, let's spectate.
I have a very large light right in front of me that is illuminating my face.
Ryan
Plus,
has
I am very white.
He has a very large light.
Do actually. With that NFL bad lip reading of Tom Brady, I'm white. Oh look, Sword Soul.
Reagan.
Speed it up a bit, Dave.
What?
What?
It says speed it up?
Yeah.
No, I reread it and noticed he called you Rayan.
Rayanne.
Rayan.
Rayanne.
Rihanna.
You don't have to put on the white face. I don't know.
Probably shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't.
I mean, I don't even know if it's a thing, but if it is, don't do it.
As a white person, I'm not offended.
I'd be confused, probably.
I mean, isn't that
Like,
just a
really?
movie?
Like,
It's
really?
just a movie.
Oh, White Chicks?
Yeah.
That movie's
one.
very funny. Terry Crews steals the show in that movie. That was his breakout
Steals
role.
the show and everything.
That was his breakout role, actually.
Ooh, the droplets and the Ishizu cards.
Yeah, that does kind of fuck on Therians.
Alright. That's not terrible, though.
Yeah.
He's got the
This-
negate from Regulus. Right?
Mm-hmm. He has Regulus's negate, and
Ooh, just
ew.
kidding. Just kidding.
Uh-huh. We were just kidding the whole time. He doesn't have a negate,
He,
actually.
in fact, does not have a negate.
He's in fact staring at Baron de Fleur.
No.
Probably gonna be a Chijou here.
So the Baron's in the grave.
White
So-
Oro Whale. Spicy.
Oh, okay.
I like it. Nice.
That will clear the board.
Whale!
Ooh, the shooter off the top.
searched
Questionable
it.
returning a Therian to the hand, though.
Ah, it's fine. White whale floats, right?
Yeah.
And he used the droplets already, so anytime something gets banished,
Oh, we're live. Here we go.
Yep.
means
that,
he's gonna be able to banish stuff.
That is how Therians work. But can so-and-so get there? Going to be summoning the Regulus off of the Empress. So it may be... Okay, not going to banish that.
I wouldn't banish anything.
Well, if he banished the Empress, the Regulus would not have gotten special summon. So,
I mean, you can just win here, right?
he
No.
does not have lethal. If he had banished with, or, huh?
Oh, it does attack twice.
Huh? It does pierce?
Yeah.
White Aura Whale does pierce?
Dave knew something that you didn't.
Huh?
It's a water
Because
monster.
it was a water monster.
Who knows that?
Apparently Dave. We got one more left? Are we done? Cool. And that's time in the round? No, it's not time in the round. That's just the round, because
Everyone's
going-
done.
Don't forget to
Everyone's
drop that
done.
one person.
already done.
Excellent.
So nobody should be getting a bye, which is awesome. We got round 3 live.
Round 3, gamers.
We got table 1 is Chibi and Cobalt. Table 2 is some random so-and-so and Drew. Table 3 is Simon and Subterrace. Table 4 is Rogue Factor and Freak Show. Table 5 is CJ and Raptor Slayer. And I do believe the tables are the higher the number, the better the record.
Okay.
Correct.
Has anyone we not spectated yet?
I don't know. I leave that up to you to track and pay attention to.
Well, I believe the best match may be Cobalt Lance versus Chibi Gohan. If we want to not just see CJ play again in finals, then in round immediately after this, CJ, my brother, will handle it. Plus, the Chibi Gohan game has started. Let's watch some jank.
You want to watch TGs again?
GG versus Black Wings? Come on.
I mean, I don't think we've watched Freak Show yet.
We just watched Freak Show.
Did we really?
Like twice.
Okay, fine. We'll watch this.
I mean, there's only 5 matches, so eventually
Would you
we're going to watch
prefer-
everybody.
Would you prefer watching Subterrace play stalled?
I mean, he's out here living the dream.
You watched a little bit of one of the match, right? I don't remember what he was playing.
Wasn't he the idiot playing Malefics?
Possibly. Certainly possible.
No one's playing Blue Eyes and Master Duels. It's far too expensive of a deck.
True. It's also the only way to really make it function is just to make it a protect the castle deck with Jet, which is kind of boring.
You could play it in this format though, probably, right?
Yeah. A lot of the cards that slow the game down though are banned. Like the builds I've seen use a lot of floodgates to kind of slow it down and then use Jet to protect the floodgates.
Correct. Like, can't it run Skill Drain?
Yeah. Which skill drain goes in rivalry, summon limit, dimensional shift barrier are all banned for this format.
Which is truly, truly a crime.
Yeah, we need Macrocosmos in this format.
Also banned. So is D Fisher.
Hate to see it.
Yep. Yeah, Chaos Max is ritual.
I mean, you can play rituals, right? Like, that doesn't...
I think so.
Alright. He doesn't have Bora the Spear. That's a bad sign.
That is a bad sign.
That was a joke.
Or the spear, notably the most important Blackwing monster.
I just like because it's
Unfortunately-
Bora the Spear.
Unfortunately, it looks like Chibi did not open very well, and Cobalt has 2 Black Whirlwinds.
Yep.
Ritual
One of them-
Festival, you
One
cowards.
of them was negated, but beside the point.
It does not matter.
Nope.
We are going to go into Towers the Cyberbully here. We are probably going to go into No Thung the Starlight with Gale and Gladius. And if that is a Blackwing monster in hand, it is just completely Jover for Chibi.
Rayanne, how do you
Oh, is
feel
there a-
about the new Monarch?
King Charles? I mean, I don't really care either way.
Did we get
Kind
trolled?
of weird saying God save the king, but I mean, it is what it is.
It's about time we had a king.
Boom.
Boom.
For those of you who are not aware, there's a new Monarch.
His name's King Charles.
Yeah.
There's a new Monarch card that is Thestalos
Oh, okay.
Caius. It's a combo monster of Thestalos, the Firestorm Monarch, and Caius, the Shadow Monarch. So now Monarchs can hand rip you for 3 to 4 turn 1 and deal 3,000 to 6,000 burn damage to you.
Gross.
Yep.
Thanks, I hate it.
And then they can flip Monarchs Erupt.
Ew. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, if Chibi hadn't Droll and Lockbirded there, it was advanced Jover.
For sure.
Cobalt essentially had the God Hand opening a copy of Black Whirlwind and
Roll
Simoon the
and
Poison Wind.
Ash. So he's kind of at a disadvantage right here.
Towers of Cyberbully is kind of difficult for TG to deal with without the link to give them a easier way to get their higher end synchros out.
I mean, does TG have a way of getting rid of it?
Yeah, by punching it in the face really hard.
That's literally the only way to kill it, right? It's
Battle.
unaffected by card effects.
Yeah. Towers the Cyberbully is a Towers monster. It is unaffected by card effects.
My
And it
thoughts-
puts wedge counters on things. Watch out.
Yes. That
For
is
those
actually
wedges.
a very important thing to keep track of as Chibi continues to play into this field. Anytime he activates a monster effect, full armor will put a wedge counter on. And
Why
if
y'all
Cobalt
asking
ever
Ryan
gets it
shit?
back out-
What the fuck? Like,
Because you don't know anything, Dave.
Maybe I have thoughts about things.
Dave, what are
Hey,
your thoughts
Dave.
on the promos coming out in the Megatons? Dave, Anytime now. Feel free to start talking about your thoughts on
Well,
on those
every
Megaton
year we
promos.
get promos in the Megatons, and I find that they are often pretty lackluster.
Uh-huh,
These
uh-huh.
particular
That hasn't been
promos
true for 4 years, Dave.
are
Dave, please. Dave, stop.
Keep going. You're doing great.
Is that Grand Maju Garzette and Rush Tools?
You're doing great.
Well, how far back on organization is this information?
There
Oh,
is a
you're
Red Dragon
cheating.
Archfiend out.
It's fine. I'm also cheating because I saw a thumbnail for them that they were announced or leaked or something, but I did not click on it or look at it, so I don't know.
Thoughts on the new Speed Duel box, Dave?
Isn't it like Battle City 2 Electric Boogaloo?
No, it is the last episode of GX, and then they will reprint the Battle City box. Duelists and Shadows came out last week.
No one plays Speed Duel.
Actually, a lot of people play Speed Duel.
Apparently,
no one plays Speed Duel.
apparently enough to still be making product.
Apparently, right?
So where can I find the information about these promos? Because now I'm actually legitimately curious. Is it
Let's see.
Wipeout Trap Hole? Is that what I'm?
Is it a reprint? Yeah, they're re-releasing the first Battle City box. They're changing a couple of the rarities that's in it, but it's a reprint of the original box.
I don't know where the information is. If I knew what it was, I'd have thoughts on it, but I don't have thoughts on it.
Yeah, Joke's on you guys.
Y'all
I
ready for
played
this?
Cross Duel, so I got 1,000 gems.
Nice.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah. Red Dragon Archfiend being a mandatory effect into Towers the Cyberbully is not very poggers for Chibi. Just gonna be able to snatch steal that and close out the game with Bora the Spear.
Was it put in Discord? Is there information in Discord? I feel like there should be information in Discord. Somebody should have posted something, right?
They did. The 25th anniversary tints.
DJ to the rescue.
Thanks, CJ. Brother, fetch the data.
But the promos aren't like listed on that announcement. Are you asking my thoughts on what they should be? Because I don't care.
It's true.
All the promos are usually unplayable anyway.
That is not true.
All of them.
The last sets of promos we got was like Nibiru.
Last sets of promos I opened were unplayable.
It's true. There's like a god card or something ridiculous we didn't do, and like another copy
It
of
was
Dark
like-
Magician.
It was like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes support. Terrible.
It's terrible. For the record, Momo, it doesn't. The first A is unnecessary. Right? It's Ryan. At this point, I think you are just.
Momo.
I gave him a nickname.
During Ramadan?
Probably a bit tactless, but that's fine.
Probably.
BK Whopper, 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 Whopper.
You can have sex with this Whopper. You can
BK.
bust a nut in this hamburger.
Nope. Please don't.
You ever seen that?
Yes.
No.
Yes,
I'd
I
like
have.
to keep it that way.
Somebody used that like AI thing to make the Burger King commercial man do a Burger King Whopper commercial about how you can have sex with this particular Whopper. Then somebody made a response meme, and it was they took the Arby's guy, and he's like, "Ever since Burger King made that stupid Whopper, you could fuck."
Nice.
Did you see that?
It was really
Burger
good.
King, Burger King let us have the song for that because they saw the memes.
No.
Yep, you can now download that song to make memes.
Nice. That's what the AI should be used for.
Yeah, making shit posts.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Like that one where Goku chides me about my porn addiction being too strong that even he can't beat it. That was really funny. And it sounded just like
you, Dave.
it sounded just like Goku. It was really funny. Some voice actor came out and was like, you know, I understand that I forget which one it was. She was a famous one, and she was like, I get that it's like funny to make our characters say ridiculous things, but you're stealing our work or whatever. And I was like,
No. If you don't consent to being put in the AI zeitgeist, then they shouldn't use you for that.
That's a weird thing too, because the voice actors, they don't really own the character necessarily. I don't know. I don't think
they own their voice.
No, that's what I mean. Like, they do own their voice. They should not be, if they don't consent to it, they shouldn't be used without their permission. I don't know. It's a little iffier when you're using AI to duplicate somebody who uses their voice as their livelihood.
Yeah.
Somebody like Donald Trump or Biden playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game, their voice is not their livelihood.
Yeah.
So being able to do that, it's just funny because nobody actually believes that they're really saying that.
Now,
Are you telling me that Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump aren't making a Zelda tier list?
I'm not saying that.
now, making a now conversely, making a fake Kanye West album, completely generated by AI, and then going,
Again,
"Hey
Kanye
guys,
needing his voice for making money.
yeah,
So,
that is not okay, guys. That's not okay."
I mean, it's funny though.
It is. Don't need AI to make him say weird things though.
True.
Anyway, final round pairings are up.
Oh, crazy! Who's in first place?
Looks like let me refresh this here. Looks like Raptor Slayer is
Oh,
To the-
CJ, what happened?
3-0.
CJ.
CJ lost.
CJ, what happened, brother?
Final round is table 1 is Chibi and Subterrace. Table 2 is Random and Simon. Table 3 is CJ and Freak Show. Table 4 is Cobalt Lance and Rival Sir Drew. Table 5 is Raptor Slayer and Rogue Factor. For the final, I guess, undefeated match between
Roll
Raptor
down
and Rogue.
to that matcheroni, Dave.
Yeah,
that
table
matcheroni,
5.
and please.
Table 5 is the top cut.
Table
Yeah.
5 is the top 2.
Excellent.
Yeah,
The
for instance, James Earl Jones gave Disney consent to use his voice for Darth Vader and Mufasa stuff. That's fine.
That was
Why
a
did-
signed contract to use his likeness.
I did not stop the shorts. We had just cut up previous videos that no one watched. Because I put all that work into making them, I might as well have somebody watch them.
I think
Something,
the next bunch I'm gonna do are the green screen specials
X.
when I have time and I'm not making videos for Dave.
Fair enough.
For instance, I don't know, Lance Reddick didn't give permission for people to use his voice.
Mm-hmm.
So stop fucking doing it.
Who's Lance Reddick?
A prolific actor and voice actor that passed away recently.
Ah.
Have you seen John Wick?
The first one?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the
You would
bellhop for the
recognize
hotel.
him, but I don't know what you've
Oh,
seen him in.
the black guy. That's he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You may have recognized him from I Wish I Was LeVar Burton.
That was
I wish I
hilarious.
was LeVar Burton.
On the Eric Andre show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have been a good cast for Sazin.
That was what people were saying. That was I think he was the top list of the fan cast for that.
Man.
He was Sylens in Horizon Zero Dawn.
He's Commander Zavala in Destiny.
Is that
Guess he
the
was
guy?
best.
That's not the guy that was talking about bootlickers, right?
You've played
I wish I
Destiny?
was LeVar Burton.
No, it was Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh no.
I wish I was LeVar
Freebooters? Is that the word I'm searching for?
Yeah, I don't think Bootlickers is the one you were searching for.
Bootlickers.
Looks like Sword Soul going into Chi Xiao. Maybe long one effect. Make Barone Chi Xiao. Set blackout.
I
Oh.
announced the tournament and said get your sword soul ready, so I knew
Also,
this was coming.
also, Kongu, don't tell me that the DK rap is in the Mario movie. No spoilers.
Apparently the Mario movie is terrible.
I'll give you this quick tip. The Mario movie
Apparently.
is terrible. It's bad. You know it's bad because the critics who are paid to enjoy the movie are giving it a 2 out of 10 compared to the 9 they gave the Minions movie.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
go
they
see the
said-
Dungeons and Dragons movie instead.
Yeah,
DK.
go see the D&D movie
Donkey
instead.
Kong.
Take your kids too. It'll be fun.
The D&D movie?
Yeah,
I mean, maybe your older kids.
they'll learn about family.
Did they learn? Is there boobies in it, Ryan?
No, it's
No, that's
actually a very tame PG-13, but
Is
there's
there,
a couple.
is
There's
there
a couple
one,
scary scenes.
one F-bomb?
No, there's just some scary scenes that might be a little much.
Mostly one of the characters' backstories has a very scary
An
scene.
adult theme.
Yeah, his parents get turned into zombies and they try to eat him.
Gotcha.
No, actually, a lot of the reviewers that I saw also do Mario, and they
Everyone
said
knows
it's bad.
Mario.
They're like, yeah, why
Turns out-
why doesn't he sound like Mario #1?
Turns out, if your entire cast is trying really hard the whole time, except for your two main characters,
Not great.
not great. Not a great look.
You're telling me that Chris Pratt didn't do a very good job as Mario?
He didn't even try to do a voice.
Well, it looks like the die roll favored the Sword Soul player.
Yeah, the Sword Soul player, not very good playing into Chi Zhao Barone. Didn't even need to use the Blackout, as the Sword Soul did not have a follow-up. Looks like that's just going to be a hop, skip, and a jump to lethal. Desires for mental damage.
2d10 psychic damage on the Ash Blossom.
Yep, the reflected psychic damage to punish your brain.
Just kidding. Counterspell.
Would
Yeah,
I
they've-
say that
all
the
they have to do
Minions
is-
movies were good?
Normal summon a monster with some attack, preferably.
Or I am referring to Seth Rogen and Chris Pratt. I am not referring to Jack Black giving it his all as the villain.
Wait,
That
who the
works
hell was
awesome.
Seth Rogen playing?
Donkey Kong.
Whoa, okay.
And Seth Rogen said, "It's just gonna be me. I'm not doing a voice. It's just gonna be me." There is Pep. We were missing Pep earlier.
It's true.
Yeah, Rogen just does his normal voice.
That's all he has.
Chris Pratt just does his normal voice.
But at least Seth Rogen's done voice acting before. I don't know if Chris Pratt's done an actual...
I like that one who was like, "It's a me." Mario.
It's me.
I mean, from the
Mario.
trailer?
Yeah.
Mushroom Kingdom. Here
there you
we go.
I mean, we could probably re-release the movie with what's his face doing Mario.
Somebody already said they're going to be doing that.
Just recut it.
Yeah.
AI.
They
I
said
mean, do
they
we have
are
enough
going to
voice
use-
samples for the AI to?
Yes, they
For
already
Mario?
have done that. They have already done that for Charles Martinet. And somebody said, as soon as it comes up, I'm going to use this AI I wrote that mimics Mario to replace Chris Pratt as Mario.
I didn't see the Shazam movie.
No one did.
Because why would you?
Precisely.
You're like,
Shazam was good. I enjoyed the first one.
because you're like,
The second one's okay.
because isn't like the
It
DC?
looks okay.
Isn't the DCAU, not the DCAU, the DC
EU?
EU, it like dead now?
More or less.
No. James Gunn's in charge of it now.
Well, but like the way that it was is kind of dead. James Gunn is kind of doing a soft reboot. Blue Beetle looks fun though, I will say.
I am so hopeful for the Blue Beetle
Blue
movie.
Beetle looks fun. The Flash looks like it could be good. I just don't know if I can watch it because of Ezra Miller.
I agree. They're doing a very cool storyline that is one of the best Flash stories ever written. Unfortunately, they just still have Ezra Miller there.
Yeah, that kind of ruins it for me.
Didn't he just? What did he do?
Domestic abuse, I believe.
And
I
he
thought it-
kidnapped a kid.
I thought he
then
broke
he ran
into
away.
something.
And then he committed a bunch of they committed a bunch of crimes across America.
Oh yeah, he kidnapped a girl.
That
Yeah.
sounds like that'd be a better movie than the movie they made.
Yeah.
That's a lot going on.
But yeah, Ezra Miller did a lot of shitty things.
Yeah,
He became the reverse Flash.
pretty much.
It was me, Barry.
Yeah, people wanted Grant Gustin to be cast, like to replace Ezra Miller, but
You know, post Flashpoint, do it. Do it. Just do it. Just recast him after Flashpoint.
yeah.
Just recast him. They did it in the New 52. Just do it in real life.
There any other matches you can be watching, Dave?
Yes. Sorry.
Could you like do your job?
Are you my boss?
No, he's your manager.
You have one job, Dave.
Literally.
That's
all you gotta
very.
do.
That's very true.
It's not my job to tell you what your job is.
I mean, it could be.
Could be.
De facto is.
Blue Beetle is the movie that is going to decide whether or not the DC movies work. Because Black Adam was bad. It was terrible.
Isn't Black Adam a villain?
Yes! Black Adam is explicitly a villain! And they tried to make him an anti-hero because The Rock didn't want to be a villain!
Why wasn't he just?
Why wasn't he just a villain?
Yep.
I don't know.
Was Shazam in it too, or was it just?
No!
It's like a prequel.
Yeah.
No, Shazam kind of shows up at the very end.
Shazam. Captain Marvel.
No, Shazam. His name is Shazam now. But, no, like, the lore of Black Adam, while Blackwings is just annihilating this poor person who summoned Pep, Drew, I think you are, like, dead.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Onimaru?
We'll have to make it good.
Onimaru, the Divine Thunder.
Big number.
Oh
Well-
my god, he's 100 off lethal.
Gross. All right, so, but Venom was not in the Tom Holland Spider-Verse. It was in he's in his own universe.
Well, he is now.
He is now.
No, I thought he went back home after that movie.
He left part of the
Except-
symbiote.
He left a part of the symbiote, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So we can have MCU Venom.
Why couldn't we just had Venom show up? Are you like?
I don't know.
Because
It's adding another thing to come from outer space. So might as well make it come from a different dimension.
I imagine there's a Venom in that universe too. Also, if you're worried that everything is coming from outer space, that seems cheesy. Well, that's a problem with your source material, not.
Pretty
Yeah, the
much.
source
Because
material of-
it is
of
dumb
Marvel.
actually.
The source material of Marvel is everything's normal on Earth except for all this shit that keeps coming from space.
From space.
Like, literally the plot of everything is some asshole in space came by.
Yeah, they could have Into the Venomverse and have Topher Grace.
The new Into the Spider-Verse trailer looked phenomenal.
Yes.
There's no doubt that's going to be good because the first one was excellent.
First one was great, and
So-
they got Oscar Isaac to be a Spider-Man.
Cool. Somehow
He playing 2099?
Yep.
Excellent.
somehow the company that made the Emoji Movie made Into the Spider-Verse.
Almost like
It's
they had a bunch of
amazing
people
how
who
it
respected
just-
the source material and wanted to do a good job and were paid and compensated for their work.
Doesn't matter what you've made before. It's just if you have good writing and good source material, you can make great content.
If you respect what you came from,
Which is
you can
why
make a good movie.
Why a lot of artists come from making furry porn.
True.
Okay, so in their defense, not the furry porn artists, the the people who made the Emoji Movie, I guess, what movie would you make if you were like, I need you to make a movie about emojis?
Right.
Like some corporate suit comes to you and it's like, I need kids like emojis. We need a movie about emojis. You're like,
Exactly.
you mean those things you put it in like a text to like convey the tone? Yes.
Okay. You mean
they're not
what
characters from
Pixar just did?
they're not characters from a thing, you know that, right? Nah, emojis. They talk. They live in an emoji world. You're saying things that are ridiculous. All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna get Patrick Stewart to play the poop emoji. That's
How much coke did you do last night?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that's a pitch meeting right there.
21 Jump Street. Isn't that the thing with Hayden Christensen?
No, that's Jumper.
They are referencing
No, that's
an event
Jumper.
that happened.
You might be right.
I don't think you
I
guys
am.
are terminally online enough to know this. But recently, Kanye West came out and said that he saw 21 Jump Street,
Yep.
and it made him like
cured
the
his
Jews.
anti-Semitism.
And it made him like Jewish people.
Because of Jonah Hill. Refer back to my comment earlier about not needing an AI to make Kanye West say dumb things.
Okay, wait. Is Jonah Hill Jewish?
Great question.
Does he play
I do
a
not know
Jew?
the answer to that question.
Why
He
does
doesn't look Jewish.
Yeah, like what about that movie made him change his opinion? What
Keep up, Dave. Ooh, Bish Balkan. Can Drew come back to win this?
There's no way, right?
I don't know. That's a big
my
number.
lord. That's
That's a big number.
huge. That's lethal. That's lethal.
It's had an effect,
Oh my God, Drew pulling
I looked
with
away
the-
because we were
Bish
talking about Kanye
Balkan.
and I look back to this. This is really funny. Do it.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
Why didn't we attack with Bish Balkan? Because Bish Balkan not attack?
Can't attack the turn it activates its effect.
Still got it to go away though.
If Cobalt has a way to get to Hawk Joe,
I mean, he's
it's
got a bunch
over.
of shit on its field now, right? Like, I imagine you can use that shit for material.
Not
I'm gonna
necessarily.
Shotgun the Maxi. Hope he's scared of it. Better not summon anything. Is that the extent of your number?
Can you tribute over those tokens? The extent of your number. Ooh. 2 cards.
All right, Drew. We're all rooting for you now. 100 life points brings out the biggest beat stick you can make. That's a big beat stick.
That is a big bead stick. Introd tuner. Oh. Issue is, does Bish Balkan do piercing?
It's gonna get weaker every time it attacks one of these things.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bish
Gains
Balkan's
attack.
attack is for every special summon monster besides itself. And no, it counts itself. Every special summon monster amps its attack. Yeah, if Cobalt gains access to a tuner, it is Jover.
Because of the
Because
piercing?
he can just make Nothung the Starlight and deal 600 burn damage.
There's the tribute summon. Not just special summon monsters. It is just monsters.
Damn.
Okay. Okay.
That will negate the search and deprive him of a tuner.
I don't know if we can watch replays. Can we watch replays of duel room stuff?
Yeah, it should be in the duel room.
Are we trying to lower the attack of the Bish Ball?
Maybe.
Now he's just trying to make Jover work. I don't know why. We didn't tell him to do that.
What are you talking about?
Stop trying to make Jover a thing. It's not going to happen.
It is a thing.
It's not gonna happen. I'm shook.
Impressive.
Yeah, Drew taking wrestling control back from the Blackwing player. Just
Must
able
be a
to
panhandle thing.
just absolutely crushing his ball sack there.
Did they say Jover over there?
On the panhandle? I guess so. I mean,
Probably.
Kieran does, so. makes
Jover
sense.
at the panhandle, they say that.
Jover is a normal thing online. I am sorry you guys are not terminally online.
I'm sorry you guys are old, is what he's trying to say.
Yep.
Ash was bogus.
That Ash was bogus.
That clinched the victory, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
That was a good final duel. GG's, everybody. Thank you for playing.
In-room replay. We'll be watching.
Chibi requested you watch his. He won, so I'm assuming actually seeing TG pop off. It's cool you can pick who you wanna, which side you wanna view from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe Bish Balkan was used and it wasn't an FTK.
It's impressive. I actually won by attacking with it. Not because you didn't have the FTK, but because you just couldn't get to it.
He needed the attack points.
So we got TG versus Malefic. Beat it up, Dave.
Okay.
You don't need to understand what's happening.
I like the double.
Yeah, he kind of bricked.
Kamehameha wave.
That's a brick.
Confirm on the formula is very good.
What's the
Still going to be able to make Star Guardian here.
What's the Malefic player trying to do? Like,
Summon a bunch of big beaters.
okay, we're attacking with Peep.
If you weren't playing Maxi, you probably were the only one who wasn't playing Maxi. Not a great idea.
Yeah, not a very good idea.
Bro, get a better level 8 synchro. There are so many. It might be the most supported level of synchros. Play any of them. Hell, Stardust.
Oh my god, it's vanilla Artie, bro. Different one, bro.
Was that the game?
That was the game.
That was the game?
That was a game.
That was certainly a game. Psychic and Punisher for the win. All right, Dave, we got half an hour left.
Jesus Christ. I guess that we can use this time to effectively plan what to do next stream.
What?
Well, here's the fun part. Chat, Dave, I have terrible news.
What?
The new pack comes out on Sunday.
Yeah.
Inside of the new pack is,
Not Melfi's?
well, the Melfi's might be in alongside the Vernisylphs. The Vernisylphs for Dave, for his Melfi decks, all of the Earth combos that you need. Unfortunately, it also marks the release of Tyrolements and Master Duel.
So are we like
Officially?
finally caught up to real Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, we are not. We are caught up to Yu-Gi-Oh! As of
Last year.
July of last year. Welcome to Tier 0 format, Dave.
I can't
It's-
wait.
Probably gonna get hit.
It'll come out like
Uh,
pre-hit.
It needs to. Unfortunately, the Ishizu cards are not pre-hit, and we never got to see a format of tier
The
existing.
Shizu ones were pre-hit.
Not in a way that matters.
They are pre-hit.
Tier by its.
Have they ever released cards at 1?
Yes.
Which one?
Give me a goddamn man! Give me a goddamn man! Is to go even further beyond!
Yeah. They're at 1 now, but they were released at 2.
But they didn't hit them on the current ban list. So we are looking at a full month of Ishizu tiers. Which
the Shizus are probably, or the Shizus are not hit currently, but the tiers might come out. They might come out they're probably going to come out at 2.
So unfortunately, due to their release, there will be a 1-deck format in Master Duel. Ishizu Tournament is the single best deck that has ever been released in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! With consistency and power ceiling and skill expression that nobody has ever seen before. It consistently plays through everything, except for, like, specifically Dweller. But unfortunately, they're making that shit on your turn, because they can make their plays on your turn. Because they have a hand trap that special summons itself and starts their entire combo. All of the Ishizu cards start their combo and mill their cards, and they all do things as they're sent to the graveyard, much like the Shadals. And it's a fusion deck that summons Winda on your turn after you normal summon.
Is the Sprite pack what's leaving?
Yeah. Sprites of Miracle and New Step for Duelist is leaving to make room for the Tier Element pack.
Do we have any spoilers for that pack yet?
Tier Vernisylph is what was data mined. So we are looking at a Tier 0 format. Luckily, though, for those of you who play Master Duel a lot, it is a very hard deck and very time-consuming. So there may be a lot of time wins in the future. And Dave may not see as many in the lower ranks because Dave does fight against children.
Also true.
But it does come out next week. The Vernisylphs are an excellent supply of monsters for Melfi's. They are an archetype of Earth monsters that support Earth monsters and gain advantage and resummon Earth monsters from the grave. Foolish whatever, add whatever, draw, summon. Just great cards. Fantastic cards. But Ishizu tier was tier 0 in the TCG last year, and that was without Max C. They have all of the tools and more in Master Duel than they had in the TCG. They have Snow, they have Curious, they have Griffin, they have everything. Everything in Master Duel is set up for Ishizu tier to be the best deck again.
So just play tier.
So tier is a very cool deck,
The
and
cool
tier
thing
by
about Master
itself
Duel is
fine.
playing a meta deck is not that expensive.
Now, the real question is, do I really want any of this Baguska stuff? The one was 50.
You need it.
You want the icon for sure.
You need it.
It was only 50 gems. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with 100 gems for the pack protectors. But, like, do I want the monster art? Like, holy crap, do I not care about
No, we do not want the monster art. That is such a scam.
that? Right? Like, holy crap, do I not care? At least the game's back to black.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank Christ. I can play in bed and not go blind.
Stupid light mode.
So that's selection packs going away in 4 days.
Yep, that will be Sunday.
Cool.
Dave, you'll very much want to get the Vernisylph cards. They are just so good.
Understand. Looks like I gotta get like a few more. You know what? I guess I could duel.
You could certainly duel.
I could play a game.
What's that, Dave?
Sure. I'm not gonna play this though.
Yo, the season reset, you can play against more children.
Right?
What the fuck? Not playing Runic Sprite, huh?
We'll play ballpark.
Hell yeah! Let's beat up some children!
You're in silver. Should be fun.
Bagussy. That
Next month tournament day. We gonna go down the line, or are we going over to the black cards? And are those different options?
We should probably do fusions next.
Yeah, that's what we want to play in the fun tournament. Tyroleman.
Are they a fusion deck?
Yep.
Yes.
Then we're playing the XC deck then.
They are explicitly a fusion deck.
They're a fusion on your opponent's turn deck.
Understand.
They get advantage when they're sent to the graveyard by a card effect. They all mill cards off the top of your deck as an effect, and then they shuffle themselves back to fusion summon.
So they do not lose advantage. They just keep filling it up.
And they have a hand trap that summons itself and does that during your opponent's turn when they normal summon. I hate Havness so much. I want Havness to die.
I think I've never played against Tier Elements.
It's a deck I think you would like. It's
I've
pretty
played it.
complex.
I enjoyed it.
It's
I
pretty
hope it-
complex, and
I hope it gets pre-hit because I feel like having everything at 3 is just too much options.
yeah, we need some aggressive hits. Also, can Snow die?
I think OCG and TCG both have all of them at 1, right? And the Ishizu cards.
Yeah,
I think
the
everything's at
OCG
1.
and the fusion monster, the level 5
And
fusion
then
starter is banned.
Kid Kolos, right, is banned.
Yeah, Kit Kolos is banned, and that gets you to everything.
Right, because
And is
all the
summonable
other
up against
the big
fusion.
cards, the big cards are actually named Kit Kolos' material. So
Yeah.
people are using like King of the Swamp.
Muddy Mud Dragon is the
That works
advanced
too,
deck people
yeah.
are using now. Just because Synchro Tier is way better.
Gotcha.
Plays better into cash.
Ooh, Exo Sisters.
Interesting.
I mean,
He didn't do anything.
well, they can. I think that can do it on your turn.
But Kieran, will you play Earth Machine or change to Tier? I mean, I'm getting the Vernisylph cards, and Earth Machine has a pretty good matchup into Tier. It's just the Ishizu cards are really fucking hard to deal with. And we're not only going to have to deal with Tiers, we're going to have to deal with Tiers without Bistjuls.
Summon Goki Pole?
You didn't want to like pre-impermanence that.
I mean, if they have Vadis, they have Vadis.
It doesn't do anything. This is during your main phase.
The trap card that they have set is going to exceed summon
That's fine.
and banish your card.
This man's reading Goki Pole.
Yep.
Oh,
Honest?
So how do you beat Tier Elements besides Dweller?
Forbidden Graveyard is a really good card into them. It plays exceptionally well into Tier's game plan because you can, or Silent Graveyard, because you can chain it to their all their graveyard effects after they've committed to everything and just negate the whole stack. What, hand trap? No, you don't play hand traps against Tier.
That's why
You play
people are like
board
dropping
breakers.
Ash.
You play board breakers. You play evenly matched.
Yeah, I think Evenly and Dark Ruler, Droplets, maybe.
Shifter.
Yeah, Shifter.
Punch
Which
this
is why,
man with a Goki
Was it
Shifter did-
Fluandries got hit on the ban list? Probably in
Yep.
preparation of that.
Flu got hit for some reason, which is dumb. Necro Valley? Nope, doesn't matter. If it's face up on, you need board breakers. You need board breakers.
There
Blood gates
are
do not
far
work.
more knowledgeable people than Dave to be making shorts about the meta.
Shut up. I could know.
That is certainly something you could do, yes. I'm going off your track record of not caring.
True.
You probably want to judgment the Exy, though. Back on the Mexi? No.
End phase. Okay. Does this guy not know how to play his deck, or is his deck just did he just brick?
I've never seen Ex's sister brick this bad, so I'm gonna go with he doesn't know how to play his deck.
How do they make a board if they can't shuffle back from grave? They activate one of their cards and negate Necro Valley. They have a card that is just Cursed King Siegfried.
Friday's video doesn't exist.
Ah, Maxi, my Maxi.
Oh, sure. You should ask
Okay.
that. Don't ask.
I mean, I might be
Please
special.
do
so-
not ash. What do you mean, what? They have a card that just negates effects.
So the turn it's Exy summoned, it can do something.
Yes.
Oh, the max C chaining? Makes sense.
Really need that Exodius.
No. No.
Solid. Dave's played Pokemon TCG. Did you play it live?
Yeah. He's got a Max C, so I gotta be careful with this nonsense.
Yeah.
Raigeki that.
Or you could go into Utopia Double and just say, "Screw the Max C, I'm gonna
And win.
punch you for game."
I think that's the play.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
It's you make double first, right?
Yeah.
You double and then double effect, search double or nothing, and then go into Utopia.
I guess you could have another honest.
Certainly could. At this point, though, is it either win or fear the honest?
Well, to be fair to Dave, chat, he's been busy having, like, a real life. His real life makes more money than the YouTube channel, so this is a fun thing that we do.
Activate the card. And honest. Nope.
Like how
Hey.
Dave is now engaged, so...
It's true. It's true.
Kind of a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal now. He's kind of being a big boy. And big boys hit silver 3.
You'd be surprised at how long it takes it to actually make one of my videos.
Yeah. Dave actually puts like a lot of effort into the videos.
I mean, at least 45 minutes of recording. Probably equal amount of time to prep for that,
And scripting.
if not more.
I've been doing more scripting lately. Probably
Um,
about an hour or two for smash cuts.
I think it probably takes me about 4 or 5 hours to edit once I get the footage. Usually spread over a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
So all that for like $20.
All right, do I Ash the reasoning or maxi the reasoning?
Ooh.
We
Max-
I
max
think
see
you
the
max see
reasoning.
it.
We max see the reasoning. What's the deck total?
High?
It looks like a big boy. Can I like do this and like check? It's got 44 cards. 45, 46, 47, 48. It's like 48.
One.
Call a 1.
Yep.
You think
Call
it's
one.
Infernoids?
Lapis.
It was Gem Knights.
And you got the first card.
So no one
Well.
was happy with any of that.
Well, the maxi exists.
He was like, huh, I didn't want that either.
I mean, he stopped.
Right? Ballpark and Exodus? Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Put that Maxi back where it came from. It's when you take damage, right? So you can crash the Exodius.
Yeah.
Because he actually has 100 defense. The advantage on that. Replay the attack. That's a lot of cards.
Right?
You do 2,000 burn damage?
I wish. What can
Another Exodius to go into the trains.
That'd be pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I can certainly make, what does this thing do?
Eco, it attaches something to an insect you control, and it also shuffles back to draw one.
I mean, you could...
We're just gonna do some little more. We're gonna do a little bit more damage. I'm not particularly worried about this. Do I have a dweller in here?
It's hilarious. Probably should.
Right? I feel like my extra deck's really lacking in this deck.
Yeah. Did you build this before you had good cards?
Probably.
I don't think you had Zeus either.
Yeah, I think you built it before you had good cards. Huh?
I've never seen that card in my life.
Scatter Fusion?
Apparently I can ash it, though.
Yeah, because it sends from deck to grave. This card sucks.
It's a brilliant fusion at home.
I mean, kind of. Non-rock Gem Knight monster? Wait, they have non-rock Gem Knight monsters?
Yeah, most of them are non-rocks.
Oh, interesting.
The fusions, yeah. I think warrior.
Why non-rock? What's the...
Block dragon?
Lore reasons.
I guess we'll send a Goki poll.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, block dragon cannot be destroyed by a card effect.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Part of his effect.
All rock monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects.
That's a shame.
You can still target it, and you don't take damage at least.
You can still target it and look mad at it, but it won't, like, do anything.
Well, now you can just win.
Right?
Activate Cowboy and then just make double or nothing again.
I don't even need to do that. I could literally go into
You have a
Malevolence
3,000.
Sin.
That's true. Yeah, you need Trident and Zeus in this deck for it to be
Yes.
functional. And he doesn't get his search effect off. Needs more 101 though. Nice.
Negate Crazy Box. Alright, let me just edit this really quick.
Silver is pretty bad.
Right?
Oh, you do have Zeus.
I do. What else could be in here?
You have a Trident. Emerald should probably be in there. With all the normal monsters.
Here is better than Kashira. Kashira is a deck that sucks dick. It's just, its main game plan is frustrating to deal with.
Let me see here. I don't have a Trident. So...
Again, probably should.
Probably should, but that means
I think it's Ultra, though.
I can take all this nonsense out. And put
Yeah.
in...
Well, I mean, if the Zodiacs are good for a big Zeus.
Dragon Zero's cute. Tornado Dragon should definitely be in here. And probably fucking Castell.
Eh.
Sure. That's better than...
Better.
That's better than... For the 5 seconds of effort I put
Is
into it.
Boral Sword effect monsters?
Yes.
He's probably hard to
All
make.
of the Borals are effect monsters.
Pretty hard to make. Can you make it?
Maybe not.
I don't think you can make it. You have to like normal summon Maxine, special summon Exodius with a link to on board already.
Yeah, and plus I already have I have access code talker now, so I could just make that.
That's
instead.
true.
I could just make that instead. And this is a 10. I should probably have a Gustav Max.
Just in case you get both out.
No.
Dragon Maids.
Great. This cringe deck.
Yeah. Just don't go to the battle phase. It's fine.
Oh, nice. He's playing
Bad Dragon Maids.
he's playing a bunch of nonsense in it. Bad
That
dragon mates.
You can
heard
tell
me.
because of how large their penises are.
Summon a level 8 monster without tribute. Amazing.
Squatter, I guess. I really don't want to just blow this thing up. Does this do anything?
I don't think so. I think it does something when it destroys your cards.
Yeah, it does.
Otherwise, no, I don't think so.
Watch this idiot have like mirror force.
That would be very funny.
Sure,
The compulsory escape device?
basically.
Oh, tidying.
Yeah.
I was like, they're not playing compulsory escape device, are they?
I feel like Goki Pulse is actually kind of stupid right here. So I'm not getting anything for it.
Right. However, I feel like Yasalam is normal summon for the record.
Yeah, so for
I agree.
Dragon Maids... Tornado Dragon?
Dweller. Dweller.
Does Dweller do anything though?
Yeah. It stops the graveyard effects of all of the spell traps.
Spell trap, yeah. So the monsters don't have anything, but the spell traps do.
Yeah. It will prevent them from using tidying.
They don't have anything in the grave now, do they?
They have Tidying in the graveyard.
I mean, you could chuck on the maxi then. Force the effect out if he wants it.
Yeah, you let it ride.
Why can't we make a GOAT format tournament? Because I'm not about to check the decks.
You would have
And
to
Goat
check.
sucks.
You would have to check the decks.
And Goat is bad.
I like
Don't play
alternate
GOAT.
formats, but checking decks is a pain.
He needs that to stick, right?
Yeah. It's also his normal summon. So unless he has a way of getting them back out on a special summon, it's kind of tough.
Ancient rules.
Is that Hard Dragon?
Is that hardened armed dragon?
It is.
Yep.
He plans on doing some shenanigans.
Can that be destroyed by battle?
Yeah.
Or does it protect others?
This card is not treated as Armed Dragon. You can spell summon this card for man by sending a level 8, or if you treat summon this is a monster kit. Yeah, so it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Honorary armed dragon. Honorary armed dragon. I don't. Yeah. And you pop it?
Yes.
Zodius is pretty good.
Yes, he is. He's basically another copy of the field spell.
Yeah. And refilling your deck.
He's uniquely powerful in this. I think it's like the cutest tech ever.
It's not. I mean, you could Zeus. No, don't Zeus. Just like standby phase Abyss Dweller.
Well, that is it from me for tonight, team. I must go eat dinner and shit like that.
Okay, enjoy.
I will see you all next week for Tier 0.
All right.
And by that I mean something with Vernisylphs, because
Of course.
Vernisylphs are fun and cute,
course,
and Sleepy
sure.
Bear! Sleepy
Sure.
Bear!
Go have fun with your dinner.
Hold on. I need to show Dave Vernisylph and the Sleepy Bear. Where is Sleepy Bear?
I feel this guy has lost this duel.
I think so. He just doesn't know it yet. You could even say he mythed out.
LOL.
I thought so.
Is this man Mike Tyson?
Sleepy Bear.
I mean, you've hit him in the head enough times, I suppose.
LOL.
Vernisylph and the Thawing Mountains.
Oh wow, it's that asshole again.
It does nothing.
Nah, he's cute. Looks like Pooh Bear.
And then we've got Sleepy Bear. Where is my Sleepy Bear? Konami.
I'm all about them puns.
I'm just not gonna negate. I'm gonna negate.
I
this.
think you should just negate it. It's all you can do.
It summons a guy to the field. Like this actually does a thing.
Sure. Then if he tries to attack over your Abyss Dweller, you just, like, go keep holding.
Yep.
He's thinking, wow, ban Mexi. Bug too strong.
Look at all this nonsense happening like during damage calc.
So you're well on your way to learning how to play tiers. Plan your opponent's turn. It's easy.
I love the ballpark deck, by the way.
It is a lot of fun. Why is he not scooped yet?
I don't know. He's like, he sees all these vanillas. He's like, there's no way I'm losing all these vanillas.
Right.
Loses to all these vanillas.
Well, oh my goodness, Dave, you got like 2 more games to get to 100.
Right? Ugh. I gotta find time to play 2 more games. Gross.
I'm done for the night though.
Me too.
Well, thanks everyone for playing in the tournament. We will probably be just doing the Xe one next time.
Yes.
And work our way through those regulations, see which ones you guys like the most, so I avoid the tier 0 tier elements shenanigans for another stream. But I believe that is all for us tonight.
Correct. So I will see you guys next time.
Peace.